What's up, boys? And this is a betting recap of the results inside my premium group for UFC Fight Night. Jack Della Maddalena versus Carlos Prates. And it was another profitable night, making it 3 profitable nights in a row. We ended off with 1.13 units, a small but respectable profit on a card that was extremely low confidence. This was by far my least confident card of the entire year. And that can be seen by the fact that I only had 4.75 units in total on the card. So the 1.13 units was actually a pretty decent ROI and another successful night for us. That makes it 3 profitable weeks in a row. And in that time, we've made over 16.6 units of profit, which has been absolutely insane. And it takes our total for the year up to 24.83 units of profit. Now, let's go over the bets. There wasn't too many on this card, as you can see. That is because my confidence for this card was just extremely low. I didn't like many spots at all. But that first fight of the night, Donmar Pham on the money line. I thought $2.65 was a high price tag for him. Had 0.3 units on him. He ended up getting submitted in round 1. Not much to say there. Just Cody Steele kind of showed levels in the grappling there. Next fight, we had Themba Gorimbo versus Michaela. Fight to go the distance. 0.75 units. $2.25 for the odds, which was great odds in my opinion. And we made quite a bit more than double our money on that one, so that was a good bet to hit. Then Vince Morales plus 3.5 point spread. We had 0.75 units on that. That hit. And then also half a unit on Vince Morales as an underdog. Watching it live, I was pretty confident he'd done enough to win rounds 2 and 3. But then again, I thought about it back and I was like, yeah, you probably could give round 2 to Colby Thickness, so I'm not too mad about that. But then again, I still think that could have been an underdog that could have cashed, but either way, it didn't end up hitting. We still got the point spread, which was our bigger play on that fight, so it's not too bad. Then we moved on to Tuivasa versus Sutherland, fight to go the distance. This was a nice hit, 0.3 units at $4.10, and it was simple. We saw in Tuivasa's last fight, if he gets taken down, he can get controlled on the ground. And we've also seen him get outstruck in decisions like against Jairzinho Rozenstruik. Louis Sutherland has been to a lot of decisions throughout his UFC career. Nearly every time he took a step up in competition, he would go to decision, besides that Brando Pericic fight. So he is durable, and he can go the full 15 minutes. And he ended up just getting the takedowns controlling tie for pretty much the entire fight. At $4.10, those odds were great, and that was a really nice cash, which really set it up us for the night, and pretty much is the reason why we were profitable. Then we had 1.25 units on Steve Erceg on the money line as the largest play for the night at $1.50. The odds initially I thought were accurate when they first opened up when Steve Erceg was around $1.30, but then the odds kept on dropping and Steve Erceg got all the way up to $1.55, which I was very surprised about. Either way, those odds were too good for me to ignore, and we ended up cashing on Erceg. He looked great in the fight, and that bet hit really easily. 0.1 units on the KO at $12 just for the value, but that one didn't end up hitting, but I don't regret it at all. Those odds were pretty ridiculous. Then we moved on to Salkid versus Dariush. I thought there was a world where Salkid would not get the round 1 KO, even though I thought it was the most likely outcome. So I put 0.2 units on the fight to go the distance at $4.50 and 0.1 units on Dariush by decision at $10.50. Obviously, Salkid ended up getting a round 1 KO, which was the most likely outcome, but I don't regret it at all. I thought there was great value on these bets. And like the Tuivasa versus Sutherland fight, you bet on the value, and over time that's going to make you win more than you lose, and that is how you be profitable, and that's what we've been doing all year in premium. Then on the main event, 0.5 units on Prates by KO in round 1 or 2. I liked Prates in this fight. He was the beast bet of the week, which obviously cashed, but I didn't think there was too much value on the money line because I thought it was a close fight, but I did think there was value specifically on Prates for the early KO. He ended up getting it in round 3, which is a pretty tough pill to swallow because we just missed out on that bet hitting. I thought if Prates maybe stepped on the gas a little bit further early on, he probably could have got the round 2 KO, but that's a testament to JDM's good fundamental defense and toughness, which is the only reason that the fight prolonged into round 3. I thought the read was good, I thought the odds were good, but we ended up just missing out, and if that one were to hit, that would have been a very successful night at the office. But either way, a great night, 1.13 units, I can't complain. And we keep on stacking up the units, we keep on stacking up the money inside premium. So if you want to stop missing out, you know what to do. Click the link in the bio, join, and I'll see you inside. Let's make you some money. Let's go.